Oh, I'm on. Hey everybody. I'm happy that you tuned in to watch me. I'm very honored. Um, I'm here for a reason, and you are here for a reason. What I've come to talk about is basically life and the purpose of life, my purpose of life, and in regards to this transition, this energy frequencies that is definitely potent at this time. This time has been talked about through ages and millenniums and has been prophesied by many cultures of different types of people and creatures throughout the lands and throughout the galaxy. It's a very special time that we're living in. Some people call it the end times. Other people call it the birth times. Some people call it the birth of a new consciousness. Other people call it the end of the world and the beginning of Mother Earth back when she's in her pristine time. The end of fear and the beginning of unconditional love. The end of dominant masculine energy and the beginning of feminine energy actually having a balance with masculine energy. This is true. We are in this time. We are in this prophesized time, and many believe that it's going to occur on December 21st, 2012. And this is also my belief, but just because it's a belief that I have does not make it absolute reality. For beliefs, as we know, are definitely not anything that is set in stone. If you look at the word belief in between, directly, right in the center, it spells lie. And just because we believe something doesn't make it a fact. We believed that Santa Claus was real when we were younger. Is it a fact? I don't know. You tell me. You know, they once believed that the planet Earth was flat, and if you go down the ocean, that you will fall off. Is it true? I don't know. You tell me. You know, you can only determine your reality. I cannot determine your reality, because what's real to you is real to you, and what's real to me is real to me. But I am here, and I'm here for a reason. So what I'm here to talk about is frequencies, thought frequencies and positive frequencies, and what we can do as an individual, which is actually a whole but a raindrop of that ocean, to make this transition a lot easier for everyone in this entire universe. Love and gratitude. Thoughts are very, very powerful. We don't see a thought, you know, but we can see it. We can see it written on somebody's face, but we don't see the energy signature of a thought. You can project thoughts all the time. When you're in a crowd of people on a bus, send them a loving thought and watch how it changes the atmosphere. Send that loving thought directly from your heart chakra and put emotion in it, because emotion is the motivating factor that actually brings these thoughts into fruition. It's actually what gives them strength. And watch changes happen. When somebody's feeling sick or somebody's feeling down, send them a loving, powerful, potent thought and watch what happens. Thoughts are powerful. Thoughts are things are thoughts. Everything that we see in this third dimensional reality was once a thought, and it actually manifested into physical form. We know by Dr. Emoto that thoughts are definitely affecting water. That by our very thoughts we can change the molecular structure of water. A thought. You know, just because we don't see magnetic energy does not mean that it's there, but we know that magnets are strong. Just because we don't see thoughts doesn't mean that thoughts are there, because we know that thoughts are everything. The clothes, the shirt that I have on, this was once somebody's thought. This was somebody's thought. Vibrations, singing bowls, tuning forks, all vibrations. The foods that we eat. We need to eat foods that are in higher vibrations if we want a higher, more potent thought. You know, foods that are high in fat and grease and have no life force in it, they're not going to give us access to higher, purer, more powerful, potent, positive thoughts. So try it. Try eating, just like I say, all fresh vegetables and fruits for one day, and monitor. Be conscious of the thoughts that you have in your mind. and then go right ahead and actually garble on some pizza and whatever else you would like to have, and watch the fried chicken or whatever, and watch the macaroni and cheese, and watch the thoughts that you have. Watch. Just be an observer. Be a witness. Don't judge. Just watch. Fast for one day. I've noticed that when I fast, that my thoughts are so pure that they're connected to cosmic energies, and they're so powerful. And then the minute I eat this food that comes from the earth, I automatically feel my energy just go from like this high to boom, straight down. Like thoughts are powerful, man. Thoughts are really, really powerful. So we need to be conscious about the thoughts that we are allowing to penetrate our psyche at all times, because thoughts are coming from everywhere. They're coming from people, as far as teachers at school, parents, TV, radio, the music, and music is a powerful one because, like I said, emotion is the powerful thing behind it. So when we have music, you're getting groovy and oh yeah, you're emotional at that time. You're drawing up these energies, and then the thoughts are just coming in while you're like, oh yeah, and that's affecting you on a molecular, on a cellular level. It was changing the cells inside of you to radiate, to correspond to these lower frequency thoughts. Like what was the one? Some stupid songs, man. Like you a jerk, you a jerk. This was big in Atlanta, Georgia, and you have like a couple 5-year-olds, 7-year-olds walking around. You a jerk, 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 jerk. Like they actually made a song out of that, and the vibration of doom, 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 everybody's in there, but not knowing that the energy signature that this song is carrying, is very, very derogatory, and especially if somebody at a young age like that, when basically they're a blank sheet of paper, anything can be written on them and it's accepted, because we are one and we are the universe. We are micros of the macro. And the universe does not judge. It does not judge positive nor negative. And it just sees everything as is, because that's the truth. We see it as polarities. We're constantly judging, but the universe does not judge. So us being micros of the macro, our cells do not judge either. When we tell ourselves that, listen to this song, ourselves in our body is not going to say, oh, this song is negative, or we're not accepting it. No, you are the central authority, and whatever you give it, it's going to accept it. So you have to be very, very, very mindful of what you're allowing to penetrate your psyche, because, this in turn plays through the psyche, and then it plays out from these senses, and then go into your organs and play out in other actions. Your verbiage becomes distorted, and the type of people that you begin to come around, you are attracted to that energy, so you begin to attract a negative crowd, and then those crowds bring their I guess you could say bad habits with them, and then you are in the energy pattern which is very, very low, and if that's fine, if that's the energy pattern that you want to be into. But we're talking about the transition, and if you would like to go into that transition with Mother Earth as she's continuing on transcending into a higher thought, a higher density, a higher vibration, you need to be in a line with those vibrations that she's at, for else you can cease to exist. For if Mother Earth is going into steam and you are a piece of ice, you cannot remain a piece of ice and expect to go to the steam. You have to actually heat yourself up, raise this chi, and let that ice melt away to water, and from water to steam. You have to remain on the same level as her in order to ascend with her. So be mindful of the thoughts. And it's okay. If you have negative thoughts in your head, it's fine. But be a witness. Be a witness. Just be conscious of it. And by being conscious of it, you actually begin to change it. I remember when I first started, man, like I was like 17. It was one of the biggest journeys of my life. But I realized that a lot of it was actually coming from music. At that time, I was into listening to a lot of like the Locks and Biggie Smalls and things like that. And I would sit down, always being just a conscious person, and I would hear these songs playing in my head and like, wait a minute, these are not my thoughts. But I've seen a lot of my friends who didn't have that understanding, and they actually accepted the thoughts as their own. And I watched them go on a downward spiral instead of actually going up, and their life became tragic. But anytime in your life's tragic, you can change it around to magic. From tragic to magic. We're here, man. We're close. It's time. It's time to rise, man. Nothing can hold us back except for ourselves, man. Anything that we want, we can have, man. Anything that we need, we have it already. It's time. It's time. Music like this is just pure frequencies. The music that you hear in the background, and I listen to music like this every morning. When I'm waking up, when I'm doing yoga, when I'm going to sleep, because music with no lyrics in it is powerful. Powerful. And this is strict vibrations right here. I set my water by it, as well as praying over my water and talking to my water. I'm putting my water in a singing bowl and then ingesting it like that. But this is powerful stuff, and I'm just thankful for life, man. And I'm thankful for you guys tuning in for my video. I'm just really kind of feeling nice right now. I'm here in San Francisco. It's about, let me see what time it is. It's 11:40 at night. This is Saturday. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody's out, doing their thing, drinking at the bar. Like, San Francisco's crazy, and I just don't want to be surrounded by that energy. So I'm just here in my room, and just maintaining my frequency. And that's another thing. If you're in a state where you're vulnerable and you're looking to change, be in an environment that supports you. Because if you're, for example, if you're a recovering alcoholic, don't spend your time in the bar. If you're trying to stop smoking cigarettes, don't go in the bar. If you're a sex addict, don't go in the strip club. Like, be in areas that support you, and surround yourself around groups of people that are going to support you, that are going to support your higher thoughts, until you actually build those neural nets in your head to actually continue on your journey, by yourself. When in reality, you really never are by yourself. Keep in mind that these physical forms that we abide in is made up of trillions of cells, and those cells each have a primary duty, and they all come together and work as a team. Team being an acronym for together everyone achieves more, together everyone accomplishes more. Well, we are never actually really by ourselves. We actually are. We move in a unit as one, and not only in the physical form with the cells, and the organs, and spirit guides and higher selves and everything, man. We're all connected, and it's never I, it's never I, it's never I. It's always we, it's always we, it's always we. A wise man once told me that when we speak in terms of we, like we're going to the store, or we are the best, or we are so grateful, instead of saying I am the best, I am grateful, you actually lose the ego that way. So let's start practicing of saying we, in regards to when we are talking to ourselves. We, it's a nice way to think. Instead of saying how old are you, how young are you? It's like looking at things in a different type of way. Like, is the cup half full or half empty? Just life, I mean, look at the Bible, man. People, they say like Noah and all of them, they lived to be like 10,000 years old. That was average for that time. So would they say to somebody, how old are you? They say, oh, you're 27, oh, you're 29, you're 21 or whatever. You're 61. That's young. So if we look in terms of how young you are, we're changing the thought frequencies in our head. We're actually birthing consciousness, man. That's what we're doing. And the thoughts become things, like this shirt. So on that note, I'm very, very thankful for you guys tuning in. I wanted this video to be a little bit more constructed better, but I figured I'd just go and freestyle right off the top. I'm going to put out a couple more. My name is Jonathan. This is what I do. I'm a light worker. Full time, don't need a degree for it. I love it. Namaste. Bye. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.